5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, yes, we are back with another week of the Crime Solver Show. It is yours truly, the man of the hour himself, Elwood Baldwin Jr., here with my partner in crime.
The other guy, also known as Ron Coombs.
Really known as Glass, for those who who do keep up with The Watchmen or did watch The Watchmen. And then, of course, we have our other partner in crime,
That's
the
right.
conductor himself.
I like that.
Rizzuti.
Conductor.
I mean, he
Rizzuti.
controls everything.
Say
I
hi
mean,
to the people, Chris.
Hello, people.
There you go.
I got a mic this time.
Oh, that's
so,
right.
Yeah, hello, people.
The budget has increased.
It has.
We got a third mic.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, we have a information dump. Extravaganza? I don't know.
Extravaganza.
Information extravaganza
Yeah.
for today's show. We are going to be talking about something very important. So if you want to find out how you can have $100 added to your pocket, please keep listening to the show all the way to the end, because, of course, we got to save the good stuff for last.
That's right.
But
we
Crime
can't
Solvers-
let you know now.
No, because if
We
we
gotta
tell you
keep you
now, then you'll just tune out the rest
That's
of the
right.
show. We don't want that to happen.
That's like, what do you call it? Show 101.
Yes, that's basics.
That's right. Show.
Yeah. So we got a $100 giveaway that we're going to be doing here on the Crime Solvers show. That is going to be talked about at the end of the show, so we'll have more information on that. But to start the show off, we want to start with some big news that has taken place. Has actually already happened. It went into effect July 1st of 2020. And that was the Crime Solvers reward change. And so, Ron, do you want to kind of let everybody
basically
know what that
our Crime Solvers reward has been, since I've known Crime Solvers, and that's pretty much, Crime Solvers started here in 84, and I started here in 87. So it's pretty much since I've been here, $1,000 has been the top payout. So that was a long time ago. So it's finally gone to the General Assembly to allow localities to do $5,000 as their payout.
Say that again.
$5,000.
Oh, one more time.
5,000.
$5,000.
So keeping up with times, we've raised the limit a little bit, which is good because and keep in mind too, if you have a smaller jurisdiction that can't afford to pay $5,000,
right,
their limits can be whatever, but it allows us to use $5,000 as the maximum amount where you can still remain anonymous, still receive your reward money, and not have to basically file IRS claim and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
So it's good. It's fine. It was kind of long overdue because it has been that way a long time.
Right.
That's what it was since pretty much inception. So.
Yes. And for a lot of people who may have never understood why it was always up to $1,000 prior to this recent change that now allows us to go up to $5,000, is because if the way the codes were written, if you were to receive anything over $1,000, at that point you would have to file it on your taxes, which means at that point you're no longer anonymous. And so to kind of, I don't know, I want to say maybe keep with the changing times and to get more people involved in helping solve crimes within the community, the Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers Board of Directors took a very, very active stance in getting this to the General Assembly. It's something they had been working on for prior to my time, I believe, and I think probably when Rizzuti was still in Crime Solvers,
definitely before me,
and Kevin Bacon, of course. So they had been working on this for a while, and with all of their hard work, dedication, research, everything that they put into it, they of course were able to get it to the General Assembly, and because they were able to do that, it was voted into law that we can now give up to $5,000 to pay out up to $5,000 in cash rewards to people who submit tips to Crime Solvers. Now, keep in mind that's up to $5,000. It doesn't mean that every tip we pay out will be $5,000. It's up to, and I think that's huge. That's really big.
Good. It's good to keep up with the time. So because like I said, it's been like that for a long time. So
yeah,
it's probably due for a little overhaul.
Yeah,
as far as that goes.
And I know $5,000 is a lot of money, and a lot of people I don't think may understand or know how we receive our money in Crime Solvers, and a lot of our money, actually all of our money, is raised through fundraisers, donations from different partners and businesses,
Yep.
as well as even little fundraisers such as like Sedona Tap House,
Right.
Dine Out for Charity.
That's right.
We have other things that we do, as far as Kroger is a huge donator to the Crime Solvers program, as far as they allow you to add Crime Solvers to your Kroger shopping card.
Yep.
And every time you go in and make groceries or make groceries. Get groceries. Every time you go into the store to get groceries, and you use your Kroger Plus card, then at that point in time, they send a portion of your your pay for your groceries to Crime Solvers, which is really cool. It's another way that another thing that benefits the Crime Solvers program. So there's so many ways that Crime Solvers has gotten out there, to get their.
So we count on the community basically to
Right,
keep us
big
going
time.
because we don't get government money.
No, we can't
government
use any
money,
government
so
money.
We don't have any money. They don't give us any money to keep the program. It's all from
Right,
you guys. It's
right.
all from donations. It's all from fundraisers and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's a huge driving force for Crime Solvers. And Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers has such great support from the community, which has been great. That it allows us to be able to do this $5,000 reward, and that's just a blessing. So we really thank everyone that supports us. To all the businesses that support us. As a matter of fact, we have one of our biggest charity events that'll be coming up here next month that we talked about last week, which is our golf tournament. I do want to make sure everyone know that there will be social distancing, guidelines in place, and we're going to be following COVID-related rules in the Highlands. And so hopefully that won't
Deter anybody.
Yeah, deter anybody. Thinking, how are they going to do a golf tournament? With social distancing, we are aware of that. We have some things in place. We will be following COVID-related guidelines, so that should be fun. I'm really excited about seeing how that's going to turn out, and how that's going to go.
It's been on hold for a while.
It's been on hold for a good little while.
It was supposed
which
to
gave
be,
us plenty of time to kind of figure it out.
to figure it out. That's
Yeah.
right. We're resilient.
Yeah.
We'll be there for you.
Yep. So that's good for the first part, and next we're going to get into our scholarship winner. I know last week I talked about we have a scholarship winner for Crime Solvers, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and have our Fugitive of the Week put out there, and then we'll go right into or segue into our scholarship winner.
Okay, this week the Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers program is looking for the following two fugitives. Kennard Terrell Pinkston is wanted for petty larceny, third offense, and obstruction of justice. Pinkston is 37. He's 5 feet 11 inches tall. He's a black male, and he weighs 180 pounds. He has brown eyes and black hair. We're also looking for Ronald Hamilton Johnson. He's wanted for grand larceny. Johnson is 51. He's 6'2". He's a white male, and he weighs 220 pounds. He has blue eyes and gray hair. If you've seen any of these fugitives, go to our website, crimesolvers.net. Well, you can call us at 748-0660 or use our P3 Tips mobile app or website. You can go there. We guarantee you remain anonymous. And if you want to see more fugitives, we've got all kinds of fugitives on our website. We're at crimesolvers.net. Go to the Most Wanted tab, and you can run into all our fugitives there. So if you've seen any of those fugitives, seen either Mr. Pinkston or Mr. Johnson, give us a call or go to the P3 Tips mobile app or the website and give us a shout and see if we can maybe give you some of that reward money that we have.
So Ron has worked for our police department as a sergeant here and has been here for worked here for 26 years before he retired. 27 years before he retired, and then he's back now working in Crime Solvers with us on a part-time basis. So I want to kind of use that as a prerequisite for what I'm getting ready to pick with Ron about, because for the longest time I've been trying to find a way to stomp Ron, because he's like this brain of of knowledge when it comes to the law. So in the Fugitive of the Week, one of them you said they're wanted for felony larceny. Can you explain what felony larceny is, Ron?
Felony larceny is basically any larceny that's over $1,000 limit now.
You got it.
We tried to change the numbers up on, but we did change that. Just like our reward money has gone up.
Yes.
The General Assembly decided that grand larceny used to be $200.
It did, yes.
So they've changed it now. It went from $200 all the way up to $1,000. So now that's changed. basically with the same thought process that things cost more now. It doesn't take much to get you to $200.
Right.
So the limit has gone up to $1,000 for
Yes.
your larceny. So that becomes a felony once you get that much. Or as the Kennard Pinkston, he has a petty larceny third offense, which is still it becomes a felony.
Right.
After if you steal. If your third arrest for a petty larceny becomes a felony also. So.
Absolutely.
But that's the difference now between the misdemeanor larceny and the felony larceny.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So your misdemeanors are now anything, of course, below $1,000.
Yep.
And so there you have it. Today, we couldn't stomp Ron today.
Well, all you got to do is write a math problem. If you put a math problem on that paper, I'm out. You got me.
Well, the problem with that is math was not my strong suit either.
Yeah, but you almost got me with the numbers. Anytime you start talking numbers, my head starts
spinning, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So the numbers were. I was sitting there thinking, is it 1,200 minus? Never mind. I won't do that part. But anyway.
Yeah.
Like anytime you deal with numbers, you'll get me with that. So.
Well, I want to segue in, speaking of numbers, to our scholarship winner who was great with numbers, of
Yes.
course. And our scholarship winner for the 2020 Scholastic Program for Crime Solvers was Lindsay Corrigan. So I want to say congratulations to Lindsay. She won our $1,000 scholarship. And it was...
What high school?
She went to Colonial Heights High School.
Colonial Heights.
Yes, and so of course it's the Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers. So
Right.
as I said last week, we have a scholastic program in the schools of Chesterfield from middle school and up to high school, and the same with Colonial Heights. The interesting fact is this is the second year, actually it may be the third year, because the Rizzuti, I think our scholarship winners, when you were here on your year for that would have been 2018. Were they Colonial Heights or were they Chesterfield? Or do you remember?
Yes.
True.
Maybe
think
we
you stumped
need to
Chris.
play. Yeah, we need to play Stomp the Conductor.
From Colonial Heights, I think it was 2017.
2017. Okay.
Yeah, and then there was another one in 2015, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that makes this is the second year in a row then that our scholarship winner was from Colonial Heights High School, which is super cool. So yeah, congratulations to Lindsay Corrigan. She's our $1,000 scholarship winner. I believe she's going to Christopher Newport. Now I don't know if school's going to be opening. So I know when we took a picture with her actually last week, she was kind enough to meet with us so that we can take a picture with her as our scholarship winner. And she was saying that she was supposed to be moving in Friday, but with the storm we had the past week, they kind of delayed it. I'm really interested to see how they're going to do school in general,
Right.
especially with with college. We kind of know what they're doing with schools here locally, but
Right. I think it's still kind of up in the air.
It is,
I
yeah.
mean, it really is. I mean, like some, I heard the Big Ten's canceling football.
I know that's
And so, you're going to
bummer.
have some conferences running, some conferences not. Some people are going to school, some people are. So I guess it's kind of up to the individual how they want to do it, what
Yeah.
they feel safe doing.
yeah.
It's kind of up to you at this point. Is kind of what they're letting it.
Well,
seem.
speaking to Lindsay, it sounded like Christopher Newport was going to had their campus open, and she was going to be moving there last Friday if it weren't for the storm.
Most I've heard that Tech and Radford, I think kids are moving in there. So,
yeah. So Lindsay, if you're moving in this week, hey, I wish you the best.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being a part of our scholastic program and with Crime Solvers in Colonial Heights. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate what you brought to the program, and just want to give you a big congratulations again on behalf of Crime Solvers. So thank you.
Yes.
Just to interrupt you guys, I'm reading here that Christopher Newport will open on August 17th. So
Okay.
yes, she's probably moving in. Yep.
So, yeah,
face-to-face
good deal.
instruction.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Good
See,
deal.
that's why it's so good to have a conductor.
That's
like,
right.
look at that. We're sitting here wondering, and he's just like, "Oh, I found out already. I got
Wonder
the answer."
no longer.
Yeah. So now we're gonna have to try to find ways to stomp him. Like we
That's right.
now I challenge accepted there.
It's more like you're stumping Google than you are stumping me. Okay.
Oh, that's even better. Challenge accepted, Google.
Oh, Google. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to get into how you can win $100 from Crime Solvers. But before we do that, I'm going to give you the crime of the week for the week of August 10th. And this week, the Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers Program needs your help to solve a robbery at an area Wendy's on January 25th at approximately 1:17 a.m. 2 unarmed males entered the Wendy's at 5620 Hopkins Road in Chesterfield County. The suspect stole $1,600 in cash after assaulting an employee and then fled on foot out of the rear door of the business. Video surveillance of the incident was obtained from the Wendy's. The first suspect is a black male wearing a black ball cap, hoodie, jacket, pants, shoes, and white gloves. The second suspect is a black male wearing a dark shirt, denim or gray pants, and white and red shoes. Crime Solvers has released photos of the suspects in this case. To see them, visit our Facebook page or our website at crimesolvers.net and hit the Crime of the Week button. If you can help solve this crime, you can call us at 748-0660 or use the P3 Tips mobile app, and we guarantee your anonymity, and you could earn a cash reward up to $5,000. So we appreciate any help that anybody in the public can give us on this case. Like I said, we always appreciate, our tipsters because, without you guys, it would just make, police work and, and give our detectives have, just that much harder of a time to, solve these cases. Because these things are not easy.
Anything you like you said, go to the website. We got a couple pictures on there. See if they look like somebody you know.
Yeah.
Give us a shout.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So there's something else, too, I want to talk about really quick because we also want to do some giveaways, too. So I know we're talking about how you're going to win $100, but we also wanted to do some giveaways to people who take time out their day to listen to the show, to support Crime Solvers. We appreciate it. And so I think every week I'm going to try to read a question or give you like a question of the week type of thing.
Right.
Where you guys, will have to figure out the answer and then send the answer to us either through the comment section of our Facebook page. You can tweet us at CrimeSolverCCH, or you can email us if you like to the answer to the question at CrimeSolvers at let me try that again at crimesolvers@chesterfield.gov.
Yep.
It's so many different things.
I know.
Some things are CCH, some things you gotta take the CCH off. You get it all tongue twisted. All right. But yeah, you can email us at crimesolvers@chesterfield.gov. And this week's question is going to be the IRS code for the status of Crime Solvers or Crime Stoppers, any type of program. What is the IRS code that each these programs fall under? So if you could figure out that answer, send us the answer to that question, however you like. Well, like I said, Twitter.
You mean how the IRS has us listed?
Yes. Okay. How we're listed.
The type of organization.
The type of organization. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We will get with you and send you out some goodies that we have in store for you. Okay. And then now to round us out, we have the $100 giveaway. So Crime Solvers is looking to create a new logo for the Crime Solvers program.
Right.
And so what we are asking is if you have an idea or can submit an idea of what the new Crime Solvers logo should look like for Chesterfield County Colonial Heights Crime Solvers, and our board votes on it and selects your logo, you can win $100 for participating in the contest. So that is going to be the way to put $100 in your pocket. Mm-hmm. Just submit your concept for the new Crime Solvers logo. If it goes before our board and it's voted on and selected, you will be the $100 winner.
$100 winner. I mean, if you look at, it's on all of our stuff, so that kind of gives you an idea of what it needs to be or how it needs to fit.
Yes.
So it's been that way for a while, so it's something else that the board is looking to change. So.
Yes, absolutely. Because our current logo has Sherlock Holmes in it, for those who don't know. And
who that is.
I think that's part of the reason why they were looking at, maybe we can do something a little different, because I guess, I don't know how much people are still reading Sherlock Holmes or being introduced to Sherlock Holmes in school. I know I had Sherlock Holmes when I was in school. I think we did that in the 7th grade. It was Sherlock Holmes, the Hound of the Baskervilles, if I remember correctly. And which
famous detective.
Which is a great story, but he's a famous detective. Yep, him and old Dr. Watson.
Right.
I definitely enjoyed that story, and also the movies where that had Robert Downey Jr. in them.
That's right.
As Sherlock Holmes. So yes, but if you can come up with a new concept, submit that to us. Again, you can do that through our Facebook page. You can do that through our Twitter page at CrimeSolversCCH, and you can do that through our website, CrimeSolvers at Chesterfield.gov. So you can submit your concept, and we'll send it off to the board.
Yep. See what they think.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
with that said, I think that's
Is that
That's
it?
it. That's it.
Time
Yeah.
flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in to the second week of the Crime Solver Show.
That's
we
right.
will be back again next week to massage your eardrums. But for the man of the hour himself, Elwood Baldwin Jr., and my partner in crime,
Ron Coombs.
along with the conductor, Christopher Rizzuti himself,
Thank you,
we
Chris.
thank you guys so much for listening to the show. We appreciate you, and we will talk to you next week.
See you back.
Thank you for listening to The Crime Solver Show. The Crime Solver Show is produced and engineered by Chris Rizzuti and written by Elwood Baldwin, Ron Coombs, and Chris Rizzuti. Our theme song is The Crime Solver Show theme by Chris Rizzuti. Copyright 2020, all rights reserved. Take the time to solve the crime.